Hello, welcome to Neve Engineering. My name's Keegan Neve, and today I'm going to be talking about something that's been a bit of a distraction, and that is our new workshop. Okay, so what you can see here is the front of two 10-foot cargo containers that have been welded together, and there's a 20-footer behind, and the vault basically had their footings welded together so they're solid, and we're slowly fitting them out. So we've got two windows in the front and the big French doors to give access, and what you can see there is that we've actually, because of the position of the French doors, we had to cut through the wall because that's slap bang in the middle of where the doors wanted to be. So I'll show you the frame in a second, but needless to say, that's all strengthened up. The left-hand container is the one that we've been concentrating on for a while, and I actually recorded my PyWars videos in here. And yeah, we've got I think it's something like a 70-odd amp armoured cable going through conduit up from the house up to here, and we've got a 48 amp main fuse on the circuit board in the background. 30 amp, 32 amp chunky plug is there for this, the plasma cutter, which made light work of cutting out this wall, and I'm looking forward to go through the rest of the walls with that because it's a lot easier than using the beastly angle grinder that I thought we'd have to use to start with. But yeah, so we've cut through the wall enough that we can actually get between them. We need to kind of strengthen up the roof before we can cut through the back into the other 20-foot container. As you can see here, there we've got we're leaving a section of corrugation up top. I think it's about 18-20 centimeters, something like that. We'll be welding up the bottom of that and connecting them to basically create a massive box section between that and the roof. So that'll give it an awful lot of rigidity, because those uprights at the back on this side and the other are going to be cut away, and this is going to be one big open area. So we need to make sure we strengthen it properly, and that's where I've been indebted to my dad, because he's got 50 odd years of experience as a structural engineer, and he's been helping us out with all this. So up there, we'll start from the left because that's where we started. We actually cut apart the doors and used some of the 50x50 section of them to basically act as sills top and bottom. I'm probably using the wrong words there, and welded them into place. We've got a 50x50 box section going welded from top all the way to bottom. So that's kind of transferring a lot of the load down. We then have a 100 by 50 rectangular pollock section going across the top as the lintel. That's the same as what the actual top of the containers has, you can see up there. It's also tied together in multiple places, and they're my welds, not my dad's, so yeah, don't think badly of them for them. So yeah, that's basically maintaining the strength. In fact, it's probably a bit stronger than it was before. Certainly the hope anyway. We like overkill when it comes to structural engineering. We've got another window over here, and yeah, that kind of ties it in. There is a gap there right at the end, and that's actually where the toilet's going. So yeah, it's not going to be powered by the Airmaster, so no fears there. The idea is it's, you know, the house, the toilet in the house, it's up top and it's a pain to get to. So if you're covered in muck and all the rest, it'll be quite a nightmare getting there. So yeah, it'll also be handy for, you know, pandemic safe, for parties and things like that. People can use the bathroom out here. So that wall there is going to be cut through, and we're going to go through into the container behind it. I'll just go around and show you that. So as you can see, we've got the 20-footer along there, currently protected by all of the Hawthorne. And yeah, this is the big beast. So on the outside of this, on the roadside, which, yay, selfie stick, the plan is to put a shutter door along there, roller door, and we'll be able to get the cars in and out. And yeah, we've got a few things to deal with, which is this big gap between two of them, because annoyingly these containers aren't actually the same length. The green and the blue one at the back there on the right, they're converted rather than to spec, so that was an annoying surprise. But yeah, that's where we're at the minute, and bring that back around. And yeah, stay tuned for more really. This is just a quick update just to show what's going on. It's been quite back-breaking for me because I sit behind a desk all day and I don't do this for a living. Yeah, my 70-odd-year-old dad has been running rings around me because he did it for a living for 50-odd years, and he's kind of been enjoying it by the looks of things. So yeah, big thank you, massive thank you to him, if nothing else. He's also one of my top patrons. So big thanks to Angie and John Neve and Bodger, the big supporters of the channel. And yeah, stay tuned for more. This is part one of many. Next up, we're going to be doing the roof, fixing that together, making it watertight, and then we can cut through and make it into one big space. Not quite sure when that's going to be. It's probably going to be in a few weeks' time, just because I need a break, and I think everyone else does as well. But yeah, stay tuned for more. See you then.